You are browsing through a fashion article and you see a shoe that you would like to purchase. Complete the purchase process using the SmartCart. Your main task is to open the cart and select the required variant of suggested product. Your goal is to add the product to the cart and complete the checkout process. Please keep in mind that this is only an early prototype, meaning not all features are fully functional. Some drop-down menus might be functional, though not present your selected option. Okay. You're browsing through a fashion article and you see a shoe that you would like to purchase. When you click on the shoe, instead of sending you to the online store, the smart cart opens it, the fashion article. Complete the purchase process through smart cart. Select gray 6.5 size shoe. Okay. Okay, this can I scroll? Um okay. So I'm trying to find gray shoes, right? And I don't know if I can find it because is this gray? Okay, gray black. Cool. Let me see other colors. Gray black. Okay. So probably because it's a prototype, when I try to like select it, I see everything is gray black. But yeah, let's start with something. So say this is dark gray, black, white. So I'll probably select this. Can I go? Okay, so this is fine. I selected. Okay, there's still. Okay, so first thoughts first. Probably this is because of a prototype. Um, when per the scenario, when you wanted me to select the gray, I was looking for something in here which is already gray, or I thought I should be able to scroll towards the right or left to see if there are other options. Probably this is a prototype limitation, but that was my initial thought. But since I tried to select mm, each shoe and it gave me the same result, I'm thinking this is also a prototype limitation, and that's why I only see one available dark gray, white, black shoe. That's the only result that's coming up. So after I select, this is what I get. My initial thought is when I see this, um, since I can like go back and forth to look at the sole, like the bottom at the top and everything, I was trying to look at it, but looks like I can only look at these two and not click the other two. Probably this is also a prototype limitation, but I would expect it to like move forward or backward in real life. So that's fine. But when I was looking through this, I saw the information which says condition new. I saw some the name of the shoe at the top and the price at the top. Um, and then I saw this condition, seller, shipping, um, delivery, and return. Initially, because I wanted to select the size of the shoe, I did not realize that I had to go down a little bit because When I look at the information here, I would expect the shoe size to be here rather than going down at the bottom to select some kind of size. I'll tell you why. Because when I look at the shoe, right, I look at the shoe, I either look for different color options to see what suits best or what's in my best interest. And if I already chose, I probably can elaborate. So when I look at these shoes, they all are of different types, right? So this is a different type, this is a different type, this is a different type. So when I select one shoe, um, and if I see this color, I would expect other color options to be available here along with the price. And obviously, if I'm selecting different colors, then I would see the price updated for that specific color or whatever. And I am pretty sure the look and feel for the shoes will be the same except for the color difference. That's one thing. And the other thing that I would want to look at other than the price and the color is the size of the shoe, which should be right below. I am hoping the condition is new because obviously you are selling new shoes. You uh, unless this website um, you know, sells used stuff too. I'm hoping that if it's only selling new shoes, I wouldn't expect the condition to be in here. But even if we keep the condition as new over there, the seller and the shipping and the delivery. Shipping and delivery to me, the seller and condition is still fine, but shipping, delivery, and returns is something that comes after I make the selection, not at this point. I would first want to be okay with the size, with the color, with the shoe itself before I even book, or if even before I would want to know more about the shipping and returns and delivery time and stuff like that. That's the other thing. I wouldn't have thought that I should go down a little bit to see these. I would want these to be up here, and probably you can move this down. I don't know why. There might be a reason why we have all this blank space, but maybe we can use it efficiently to have the right information at the top. Size is something that's important, color is too, and I don't know what variant is, probably if it's something important, the quantity. This should be up here, right below the shoes, even if we don't, even if you're showing them the shoe. I like the thought that you have the color as a drop down and also size as a drop down, which it should be, and then the quantity. If it's all up here, then we can probably have condition and seller still over there and move the shipping, delivery, and returns to the bottom. And it might, you don't even have to go scroll down. If we can utilize this space efficiently, I feel like you can see the size, the customer can see everything right there and decide what they want to do. So 6.5 is my shoe, and gray. And then that's my thought regarding the selection process and what I would want to see as a customer in the first place. And and I feel like buy it now or whatever should be at the top, just because. So now what happens is I look at all this information, I scroll down, and I look at the size and everything, then I have to buy it. Then if I want to go to look at the price, I have to go up again, then scroll down. I wouldn't want that back and forth going on the screen. I would probably want everything to be right in the same place. If it gets cluttered, maybe we could move something down, or maybe we could move the price towards the left and have something in here. Or even if we could use this space a little bit well, it would be nice. Move this up and then have a byte now right here or here, and then we could move it or add it to the cart, and then you're all set. So for now, let's just do byte now. So this is the shipping information, payment, same as and review. Tax, ship to, Visa, and place the order. Yep, got it. So everything else I feel like is pretty good. But I see that you have the information in the left. I don't know if there is a reason why. Um, I can now see the information on the background screen as well. Maybe what you could do is, since they cannot do anything in the background, I mean, I don't know if this happens with everyone, but for me, I would want to, I would want it to be center aligned so that it's much more cleaner, and the background screen is lightened a little bit, and the most important or prominent information is center aligned. So what you had for like success or the shipping information and stuff like that, instead of having it left aligned, you could just center align it, and then leave a transparent background in the, like, you leave it transparent in the back, and then probably it would be much cleaner and easier. So yeah. Okay, so I'm adding a shoe. Yeah, this was what I was talking about. Instead of having it at the left, maybe just have it as center line, and towards the sides you can leave a transparent like transparent strips to on the sides. Add a shoe to your order and change the billing address to different than, okay, let's do that. Okay, I did that. After adding your desired shoe and going through the checkout process, you have realized that you entered wrong shipping address and that you have selected the wrong shoe size. Okay. Okay, I can change the shipping address, but can I change the... So I'm taken back to the new screen. Should I do that? Okay. So I don't think that's intuitive for a couple of reasons. Let's go through the process first. So it's different, and I'm reviewing it at this point, right? So I see ship to, I see the payment, and I see billing information, and then I also see the information of the ship. Now I realize that, oh, um, my shipping information is wrong, so I can edit it, but it is taking me back to the same screen, the previous screen, I mean. So that's fine, I guess. Um, but if I would want to select the size, I don't have to go back twice. I would want something right there, um, rather than going back a couple of times, right? So now I realize but say the shipping information is right. In this case, we're talking about I have to change the shipping information and the size of the ship. So I edit, I see that this is an edit, I go back, I change the shipping information. But in a scenario where everything is right, but probably if the customer has selected the wrong size of the shoe, I feel like they don't have to go back twice. I do not want to go back twice, like back. And I don't even think most of the people realize that there is a back button at the top to go back and see that they can change. I'm assuming that you could give them the edit option right here somewhere to see what can be changed, because they don't change the seller, and I also don't think they need the seller. But even then, even if you're putting that, probably give that option right here to edit somewhere, so that they go straight to that screen instead of going back twice. It's like extra keystrokes for the customer, and it's more intuitive, I guess. Okay. And how much order total will it be? So I see the order total is 127, not one. And I see also the order total here. But as I said, I wouldn't want to scroll down to see what's in here. I would want everything to be right on this screen if we have that space. Only if we have that space. But also, as I said, I would want it to be center aligned, and maybe the colors, if we want it to be more prominent, maybe change this color to black instead of gray, if that would draw the user's attention a bit more. And yeah. Yeah, I see the VAT, but as I said, I don't think everyone can see the information in here, probably because it's very light. And I think it should be a little more darker for like people who are colorblind, or even if for the people who are actually older, who cannot really see. I would expect it to be in you know darker font color. Yeah, as I said, I see the seller information, and I also saw that it's new on that screen. One of the screens, the condition was new. But I honestly don't know if we are having that because we can also um, buy used items. And if that's the case, yeah, that's pretty evident. I could see it on the first screen itself. Um, Estimated delivery date. I was able to see that on the previous screen, probably on the first screen. But I think I would want the information to be in here rather than the seller. I would want the delivery date to be in here. Like after I place the order. Yeah, I mean, no, no, I take that back. So after I place the order, I see the estimated delivery date anyway. So yeah, that's pretty good. Once open, you wish to cancel a purchase or exit. Yeah, I mean, I can just cancel, I guess. I don't have to like, let's exit. It's the same button. I have to just cross off or like close the window. I'm hoping I can buy a shoe. I can play around with different sizes, colors, and I'm from the condition. I'm hoping that I can also buy used shoes or new shoes. Um, yeah, to be specific. Without leaving this page, describe what would you select first. Anything explain your okay. When I look at this page, I would probably select the shoe, or I would hover over the shoe, and I would select what I like. The shoe I like the most, I guess, after looking at the images. Missing on this page. What if anything is missing on this page? Uh, yeah, I mean, there's there's a lot of information. I mean, I don't see the title of the screen, title of the company, I guess, um, and also I don't see the cart, right? So I don't know if this is a prototype limitation again, but I would want to know the name, and I would also want to know, like, look at the cart, and I would like to look at other types of shoes, like if you're offering them different types of shoes, like sports shoes or sneakers or stuff like that. So I feel like um, it can be more specific, or it can be more, efficient when we are showing them information. So that's what I expect. Is the information on this page valuable, helpful, interesting? Valuable, I don't see, except for the helpful, valuable, interesting. Interesting, I feel like since it's a prototype, I don't see too much information on it, right? Um, I only see the shoes and I can only access some of it, and I don't see anything else other than the name. And maybe we could utilize the space more efficiently, like and tweet. That's fine, but I, why do we have this at the center? Like, can we buy them? Is it like an advertisement for something? Is it something new that's on sale? So I would like to know more. Um, but honestly, I don't think anything is interesting as of now. But I would think that since it's a prototype, in real life, it could get more interesting and valuable. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to buy a shoe and if you know what you're looking for, you could look at the type of the shoe and just buy it. Expectations for the rest of the process. How long do you think it'll take for you to complete the purchase process? I don't think it'll take too long, um, but I would expect it to be more cumbersome and more no, not cumbersome. I would expect it to be more easier and comprehensive, I guess. As I mentioned my thoughts before, that's what I would look for an easier user experience. But I don't think, from what I have seen, I don't think it would take too long for us to finish an order, complete purchasing something. So, as I said before, I would want this to be more elaborative. I see the name of this shoe, but why do we have it here? Is it because it's on sale? Is it something new? Are we trying to advertise the new types of shoes or something like that? That's my thought. I don't know if this itself is valuable or helpful. Neither is this. Available now is fine, but this feels like Um, you know, I am pretty sure we would want more buttons in here to go to move forward and backward. And this is fine, I guess, but I don't think we need Nike here again, because if you already know the shoe name, I would probably put the price here, which can be more helpful. I don't know what this featured or Nike kicks are. Um, if you're trying to like describe something, you could put the title at the top and then description at the bottom. And for more options, you could have something more here. But yeah. To compare the following designs, state at least 6 things you like more or less about one over the other. This is much better. This must be the first type, right? Okay, this was the first version that I saw. This was exactly what I was talking about when mentioned earlier that I would want it to be central line and more transparent background. Um, yeah, I could see this, move things, and then I also see the product information. Then I can also, yep, perfect, perfect. Right now, I still see the information, and then if even if I can edit, I can change it. And even if I want to change something, I would rather do it here. Review. Okay. Again, I don't think I have to review it, do I? Because I already typed in. I see everything in here. But yeah, I mean, also, just to mention that I would still want the colors to be different, especially for people who are colorblind and who have less vision. Um, yeah, cool. I like it. Um, so 6 things. The first biggest thing is it's more cleaner because I wouldn't want anything to be randomly left aligned when I can still see the information. Other stuff on the right. That's the first big thing. And the second thing is it's more cleaner, right? As I said before, and then the information is more visible. You could see everything at from left to right, left to right. You don't have to scroll down, up, up, a couple of times. The next thing is that I can still see the information, and then I can change the address, like the billing and order details. Like the left side of the screen remains dynamic, static, and this keeps changing, which is pretty good. And review and the order details is static, and I always know that okay, I'm ordering this, and this is my price. And if I have to, I can always change. Yeah, and this is more evident, and I can change the colors too on the first screen. It's pretty flexible. That's why I like it. I think I like the second version B better than the first one. Um, no, that should be it. Good luck.